Hey guys, so today I thought I would do a get ready with me using the products that are in my Use It Up in 2018. So some of these products are not included in my Use It Up, but I thought I would go ahead and kind of fill in the products as I needed them. Alright, so the first product that I'm going to be using is this Clark Botanicals Age Defying Radiance Cream. So this I just got in a Birchbox, but it's just a really nice moisturizer, so I thought I would go ahead and start with this. And I do have a mirror kind of underneath you guys. If you see me looking down, it's just me looking at the mirror. So I did just get out of the shower, so I have a nice clean face. So we're just gonna go ahead and moisturize. Alright, and then the next thing that I'm going to use is I'm going to use my Smashbox Photo Finish Radiance Primer. So once again, this is just something that I got in my Birchbox. And I think I've only used it once, but so far I've really been seeming to enjoy it. So this I'm going to go ahead and just apply all over the face. Right, now that that's all done, we're going to go ahead and take our Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation. And I use this in 0.5 Breeze. I'm going to go ahead and just put this all over the face. Alright, and then we are just going to take our Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and this is what I'm going to use to go ahead and blend this all in. Alright, and then next I'm going to take the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. This is the concealer in light. Alright, and so I just take the smallest amount, rub it between my two fingers, and then apply it right under my eyes. I try and blend it in before, and then I'll just take my same brush and go ahead and blend it in a little bit better. And I'm just going to take my e.l.f. I want to say it's a translucent powder, setting powder. I'm just going to go ahead and take just this brush that I have. And go ahead and pack that under my eyes. For eyes, I'm going to go ahead and take this Bare Minerals Prime Time eyelid primer. We're going to go ahead and once again just take a really small amount and just put this on our eyes. And once that's set, I'm gonna go ahead and just dip into one of these that I have in my Z palette. I'm unsure of kind of what palettes these came from, but I'm going to just take this really light kind of banana shade, and I'm gonna go ahead and just pack that onto my eyes. That's just gonna go ahead, and we're going to set the eyelid primer that we put on. Alright, so my camera just died, so I had to switch the batteries. We went ahead and we just primed our eyes and then put a base on there. So it's been a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and just brush away the bake real quick. I'm just going to kind of brush it all over. Alright, and then we'll move back over to the eyes. Back into the Z palette, I'm going to go ahead and take this, which is the Hoola bronzer. I'm going to just take a little bit of that. I'm going to go ahead. Let's see if I can zoom you guys in a little bit. Just gonna put that in the crease. Kind of blend it out. And for this look, I'm just gonna do a really basic, kind of what I do every day for going to work. And by no means am I good at makeup. Everything I've learned, I've literally learned from watching YouTube videos. So this is just what I do, what works for me, and what looks okay. Alright, I guess now that we have that on, I'm gonna go into this palette. And I am gonna go ahead and take just this really light shade. And we're just gonna go ahead and put that on the inner part of the lid, kind of where the bronzer didn't hit. Right, and then I am gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take just this little bit darker of a shade. I'm gonna go. And this brush that I'm using, I just got in a palette a long time ago, so here's that. Alright. And then I'm just going to take this Real Techniques Deluxe Crease brush. So it's just a nice fluffy brush, and I'm just going to kind of go back and forth in my crease. Lastly, I am going to take this Glamour Dolls number 10 brush. It has a bunch of like cute little whales on it. That's what the end of it looks like. I'm just going to take that and grab just a little bit of this darkest shade. Knock off my brush and just go in the very corner. Then I'm going to take this Real Techniques base shadow brush and I'm just going to kind of blend in that color. Alright, and then once again, we're going to take that really big fluffy brush and just go over everything all over again. Just make sure it's all nice and blended. Alright, we'll just clean up the eyes a little bit and there we go. That is just like the really basic eye look that we're gonna go with today. I'm not a really big fan of doing my eyebrows. I just kind of let them be how they are. So I'm gonna go ahead, just run a spoolie through them, fix them up a little bit, and then we'll go from there. So final touches for the eyes, I'm just going to take my Smashbox contour palette. I'm gonna go ahead and take the highlight shade on just this brush that I have. It is the Royal and Langnickel medium eye shader. And we're just gonna go right under the brow bone, try and highlight that just a little bit. Alright, there we go. Back to the face, I'm just going to go ahead and go back in with my Hoola bronzer. I'm just taking the Smashbox contour, contour brush. And this I got in when I bought my contour palette from Smashbox. And for this, I'm gonna go ahead and just contour my cheeks a little bit. Or I was more bronzing my cheeks. Alright, and then I'm just going to take this Real Techniques blush brush, just a big poofy one, and I'm just going to use that to just kind of blend out. Take a little bit and go on my forehead. And then I'm going to take my Benefit Dandelion blush I am just going to go ahead and take this Mimi brush, grab a little bit on there, and just go ahead and pop that onto my cheeks. Alright, so sorry about that, my camera died, so I just put on my blush and then I was in the middle of putting on my highlighter when my camera overheated. So I'm just using the City Color highlighting trio. I'm just using this middle shade. It is not the most pigmented highlighter, but it definitely does the job. So we're gonna go ahead and just apply that. Apply a little bit on our nose. On the other side. Looks a lot better in camera than in person. And then we will just take a small amount right on the Cupid's bow. Alright, and then I'm going to take my Smashbox X-Rated mascara. We'll go ahead and apply this. So this mascara I think I've used twice now, and I will admit I'm not the biggest fan. It's definitely not the worst mascara I've ever used, but I feel like it doesn't make my eyelashes as good as I would like. It is a very wet formula. It's very liquidy. Of course I got it on my eyelid. I am going to go ahead and just top that with the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara, just to try and give us a little bit of extra volume today. This is one that I only use when I need to, because it does make them very dramatic. So this is not something that I would do for a normal work day. Alright, so there's the final mascara. Finish, I'm just going to use the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Ludwig. So let's go ahead and apply this. And my hair, I'm just gonna let it finish air drying, and then I will just kind of let it do its thing. My hair's naturally pretty straight and just kind of lays down really well. So I'm just gonna let it do its thing, and that's it. Alright, thanks for watching. You guys have a great one, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.